guest stops by and makes us laugh. Please welcome the very funny, very talented Bonnie Hunt. You look great.
I do?
You really do. You look great.
You know what? Last time I was on the show, Ellen and I were talking about the Swifter, remember?
Yes.
How much we love cleaning with the Swifter?
Yeah.
So I got all this free stuff from Swifter.
Yeah?
Yes, and then that was like a year ago. So at Christmas this year, they sent me a big basket with all their new products. Ellen, thank you so much.
I didn't get anything for Christmas.
I wondered if they sent you anything.
No, they didn't send me
I thought
anything.
maybe I'm a better spokesperson for it.
All I do is talk about Swiffer all the time on the show.
Well, they have a new one now that's like an extending pole that you like clean places that you leave dirty for like 75 years usually. You know, like the beams and stuff. And
You know what they should do?
What?
And I'm giving them an idea.
Uh-oh.
If they're going to do that, they should do
They'll
a thing.
give me credit for it, though.
Well, right. They'll give you credit, and you'll probably get all the free stuff still. But you know how the dentist has that little mirror thing so they can get to
Yeah.
well, if they put that on top, you can actually see if you're cleaning or not. You have a mirror on top of the extension.
Brilliant.
How about that?
That's a good idea.
They didn't send me anything for Christmas.
Well, I don't really notice, like, if the house is dirty until, like, somebody stops by unexpectedly. You know what I mean? I don't really notice a lot of it until somebody's, like, sitting in the kitchen and you're talking to them, and behind them you're looking, and it's like a horror movie. Woot! The stove.
Yeah.
Woot!
Yeah.
Woot! Woot! You're like, oh, God, I hope they don't notice it. And then you're, like, trying to clean as they're talking.
Oh, no.
And you think the talking is distracting them from you going, oh, you're kidding. You had a baby. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Right.
It's great.
Yeah, look over there, and then move something.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm always, because I have cats, and I'm always looking for like hair and fur balls and stuff like
Yeah,
that
I
all
have
over.
2 dogs. That's true.
I'm really, because also people are allergic, and I want to keep the house as clean as possible when people come over. So.
Yeah, I have allergic family members.
Yeah, oh.
Actually allergic to me, oddly enough.
Yeah.
No, but they're allergic to the dog hair, so you have to really. What's that new? Well, I won't mention another product, but I do have that amazing vacuum cleaner where the guy was
The
like, I
Dyson.
was wondering why my.
It's the Dyson.
Oh, the Dyson.
It's the best vacuum cleaner in the world.
It's unbelievable.
We gave them away to the audience
You
here.
did?
Yeah.
You guys, that's a great. But you know what's so great is that the guy was in his house. I mean, how many times do you think of inventions? Don't you all think of stuff when you're at home? You're like, oh, if I just had something that did this, and then like midnight you're watching TV and you're like, look at what I invented. You're like,
I know.
darn it! Why didn't I just make one? Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I love the guy telling the story.
Oh, I know.
For years, I've been trying. Well, my
I
accent
know.
is
There you
just
go.
like.
I was wondering why my vacuum cleaner lost suction, and I thought,
yeah.
so was I.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything about it like
No,
he did.
it's incredible, and it's gratifying because you see everything in there. It's like
I empty it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do the couch now. I'm going to empty it and see
how much
I
again.
get off the couch.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
But my one dog, he's a rescue, he's a little pit bull mutt. Well, he's not little, he's gigantic. But he loves to be vacuumed.
I've heard about pets that like to be
hears
vacuumed.
the vacuum go on, and he comes and he sits down, and he's like he's in the barber chair. He's like,
With the hose, not the major part. You don't lay that on.
Yeah, I lost 2 cats that way.
Yeah. I just want to clarify for people out there going, that's a good idea. You use the hose part.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
you're right. There's a hose with a little brush on it.
Yeah.
He thinks it's very fancy.
Oh, well, and that's what I love. You also love animals, and you're always picking up strays, because I do the same thing. Which
yeah,
is,
something. Well, what are you going to do?
Yeah, the other night, I was driving home. If this woman is watching, please call me and let me know what happened to the dog. It was pouring down raining, and no one was stopping. It was the middle of a 4-way stop.
I spent a couple minutes just looking, going, how can no one stop?
Well,
it's got to be me again.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I can't believe no one's stopping. They're honking, and I'm out in the rain. The dog's in the rain, and it looked like it'd been there forever, scared to death, no collar, and I didn't know what to do. And this woman pulled over and took the dog and had another dog in her car and took it with her, which so wherever you are, God bless you, because I didn't know what to do. I couldn't take it.
Really
so
sweet. I love it. I love when somebody stops to help.
Yeah.
Then you just go, oh, there's like these other people out there
Right.
that go, you know.
Yeah.
I found a dog on New Year's Eve once on the way to a big party. And
that's commitment to stop on the way to a party on New Year's Eve.
well, first of all, it's New Year's Eve. The dog was drunk. No. But I'm thinking people are driving and, they might be drinking, and the dog's on San Vicente Boulevard, which is a really, really busy street here in Los Angeles. And so pull over, trying to get the dog in the car, and it does have a collar on, so I just want to try to get to that collar. But the dog's kind of like, who are you? I don't know if I'm going to stop. They kind of look at me. And, they always kind of look at you and size you up, and then you're like, then you get lower and lower to the ground. Like, I'm just a little thing that can't hurt you.
You're crawling.
Yes, I'm like lying, a belly crawl. And finally, I get the dog over to me, and I look at the collar. It's like an hour and a half now. I'm chasing the dog. And then, of course, it's always this thing that you chase it the wrong way, so it goes towards the busy street. Yeah. And, you turn into one of those sheep herding dogs. No. You're like running sideways. But anyway, I got him home, and I call the tag number, and this guy answers. He's like, yeah. I said, I think I found your dog, and, here's my address. If you could come quickly, because I have him in the front yard. My dogs are going crazy because they're like, foreigner. And, somebody from another country. That's how dogs are.
I thought the band Foreigner. I didn't know what that meant. Okay.
Well, it was New Year's Eve. I love to celebrate. And so the guy pulls up in this car, and he gets out, and his hair is all kind of messy. He walks up, and it was Nick Nolte. I was so excited. And then, of course, I checked his collar, called his owner.
Hilarious.
He was looking a little scruffy. Oh. No, he's a very handsome man. In fact, he was a great kisser also. Thanked me.
Wow. That's what you get when you pull over and pick up a stray.
It's the motivation.
Could be Nick Nolte kissing you later on in the evening. That's great. I love that you do that. We have to take a commercial break. We'll be right back. We're back at Bonnie Hunt. All right, when is this airing? You just did the Bravo Celebrity Poker, right?
Yeah, I think it's February 8th, my game.
Uh-huh.
It's really exciting.
Well,
really exciting.
Because I love to play poker. Oh, look, there you are.
Oh.
You're going all in.
Going all in.
With a pair of sevens. I don't know.
Wait, who am I against?
Well, that's Robert Wagner right there.
Oh, Robert Wagner, you guys, come on. I mean, I grew up watching Heart to Heart.
He folded. He had an ace and he folded?
And I'm telling you, I was just so excited to be playing with the guy I watched on TV when I was a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's like Heart to Heart, and then all of a sudden you're playing poker with him.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Now, are you usually a poker player? Are you good?
No. Well, I grew up, that's what my folks did in the old neighborhood. They would have the other couples come over and play poker at night. And I just remember the smoke from the cigarettes and the Winstons that the guys used to smoke. And, how about a highball? Remember those? Yeah. And they would play games, and always my mother going, oh, my soul, I can't believe I won again. And then, because she would say, I don't really play, but I guess I'll sit in for the one game. Because she was always making stuff to eat, rolled bologna with American cheese. And one time, that reminds me, one time she left the plastic on a sandwich, but that's an old story. But she would do that, and then always after everybody would left, my dad would go, Alice, you can't keep winning like that. People aren't going to come over here anymore. And she said, oh, Bob, I don't even realize it. I'm not even trying, and then I win. But she would be so happy because, you're a housewife with 7 kids, and finally there's some real people in the house that you can speak to, and your mind is working a different way playing poker, and she loved it. So I was really excited to go, and my mom's just can't wait to see what happens when I'm on. I didn't tell her who won or anything.
You didn't tell her?
No, I can't tell anybody.
Yeah. Who were you playing for?
Rheumatoid Arthritis Foundation. My sister, one of my sisters has rheumatoid arthritis. And I was just telling Ellen, actually, at the break, that my sister watches the show, and she just gets such a kick when Ellen is dancing. It makes her so happy. And I said to Ellen, it's funny, we don't realize what we do, how powerful it can be, even to just one person, until somebody like Johnny Carson passes away, and you go, oh, my God, what a huge part of our lives he was, and how much joy he brought to us, and you're doing the same thing.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad I make her happy. What's your name? Mary. Mary? Mary, I hope you feel better. I'll dance for you every single day if that makes you happy, Mary. And take care of yourself.
Yeah, she's amazing. She doesn't complain. I complain. I call her and say, you don't know how long I waited in line today at the grocery store.
Yeah. Well, thank you for telling me that. Celebrity Poker Showdown featuring Bonnie Hunt airs Tuesday, February 8th at 8 on Bravo. Kelly Clarkson is going to perform after this. Don't go away.